What's up, everyone? Nate the Critic coming at you with yet another action video. We are going to be reacting to Bowser versus Eggman, Mario versus Sonic. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks. Fight! Bowser versus Dr. Eggman, the king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
And Bowser.
It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser. The moment this orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world. The Koopa clan. Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters.
It's only a 34?
Jump farming for one-ups. Bowser wanted
Family Bowser Jr.,
but Princess
Kamek,
Peach Toadstool would never allow the evil king's
dad's
day
brother.
in the sun. Her light was so bright, Bowser became infatuated with her. So he turned all the toads into bricks and kidnapped her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod. Yet he was foiled time and time again
by the Mario Brothers.
However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent. Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That takes a lot of punishment. Not even the weight of a castle can scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade. And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire and control lava. He commands nature itself, spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got? Just a little dabbling in
what does he not do?
Hell yeah. Wizard Turtle. The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart magic.
Okay.
That's not all the magic he's mastered. Telekinesis,
the power of love,
clones, reanimating his undead skeleton, and worst of all, ruining every game of Mario Party. Hey, no, I stole those coins fair and square. Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins, magic star rods, warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created multiple flying castles fashioned after his own face. He's definitely got an ego on him. He's talked about having a 4-digit IQ, but I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own
I don't think he's using that 4-digit IQ.
Charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army doesn't make it easy on the Red Plumber. They're the most wicked band of misfits this side of World 8-4. The Koopa Troop, an army spanning multiple territories across the Mushroom world and beyond. Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up the infantry. Some with wings, some in shoes, and some even in race cars.
Nice.
They're the red shirts, first in and first out. Piranha plants, bloopers, and lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey, by land, sea, or sky. We'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, shy guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more. It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses on buffing allies, canceling enemy powers, summoning anything he desires, or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again. Speaking of items, most of the minions can use pretty much any power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the Koopa Troop grew and grew, it started to feel less like an army and more like a family unit. Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings? They're adopted. What's the difference? Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark magic. So no one's as spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser Jr., captain of the Koopa Troop. Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as Shadow Mario? He terrorized Delfino Plaza with literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his attempt at elementary school art class. And I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's world's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bully's talking smack. Maybe a little overkill. Just one punch
give
from
him
Giant
props.
Bowser
He's
launched
about
a
family,
castle out of orbit.
I guess.
Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of over 125 trillion tons of TNT. Considering how Yoshi punted poor Raphael the Raven so hard he exploded into a constellation of stars, this isn't even close to Bowser's strength. So don't bully his kid, especially if he falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary. Enough to unleash Bowser's dark fury. A form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
Rage mode.
Okay, seriously, how does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
Yeah, pretty much.
To the best part. Bowser's dark magic became so potent he eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Spirit bomb.
Anything the king
Holy
imagines,
shoot.
he makes happen. He turned all
Just
of
like a
Yoshi's
brick
Island
wall?
into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64?
Yes.
He made those. And the staircase.
An infinite
that goes
staircase.
On and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, God, does anyone know how to BLJ? He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dream Stone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence. But his most iconic thefts are those big, shiny power stars. Don't judge a book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka
I loved it
can become whole galaxies.
Mario
They
64.
also ferried Mario
One
across
of my
the
favorite
universe
games.
in 3 seconds. That's 489 quadrillion times light speed. Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even crazier. Bowser used one to power his space kingdom, but then guess who showed up to ruin everything? It's a him! And when the Grand Star was
Mario.
freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole. Thank Space God that Rosalina showed up to save the day. Not that Bowser needed saving. He's been swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star
Rosalina.
supernova. Imagine if this crazy OP fire turtle had to fight himself. Oh wait, he did, and he beat the hell out of him. With all this power, it's a wonder he still hasn't conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps it's because his visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him. Oh, are you saying he's secretly happy because he's got a big monster family now? Yes. But also, when they actually worked together, they legitimately conquered most of the known universe. So, he's a baddie through and through who will teleport through space and time to show you what's
Teleportation.
what. Because
God
he's
dang it.
no ordinary Koopa.
He's
Wait
Bowser.
for the king. This battle is sponsored by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting?
It is. It's
now
terrible.
Imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace. But Wiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen. Not just any brilliant mind. He's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik, Dr. Eggman. As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian Unit of Nations, better known as Gun. They're freaking called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a lonely narcissist because all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo! Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's footsteps. He distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world, he would conquer it to get the attention he deserved.
Yeah,
he craved,
Eggman.
desperately craved. Tomato, tomato. You just said it the same way twice. He aimed to establish Eggman Land, a
50 years plus.
science.
6-1, family, Gerald Robotnik, Mario Robotnik, Eggman, Mega Sage.
Literally blew up in his face.
Food, egg dog, egg candy, poppin'
just like
acorn.
any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results. He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff. Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the
Naturally.
metal virus, which grew into living metal zombies.
Of course it
It's so
does.
deadly, it created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame Eggman never made himself immune to it. That's a whoopsie.
And when he's not duping you with decoys, he's riding in style with the Eggmobile.
The
It's lightweight
Eggmobile.
for
Hell
maneuverability,
yeah.
but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he
Yeah,
can
it's
plug
kinda
it into
badass.
big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant. That's like having an atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman
Yeah.
built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital
Oh my God, a
bases,
Death Star.
like the Death Egg.
The reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg,
Huh.
which can annihilate
Naturally.
stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's
Right,
not to say
right.
Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself. Enter the Egg Dragoon.
The
Hell
Egg Dragoon.
yeah, the rawest of the battle mechs. It's got electric drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My
Got a
God,
whole
man,
lot of guns.
I need it.
And don't forget, Eggman built all of these things himself. Maybe world domination is in his grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends, no wife, no nothing.
Come on, he
That
has
sucks.
friends. I mean, he's a
That's-
feminist. Oh, okay,
What?
maybe not. But what about Infinite? Sure, they might have joined forces over a mutually sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts. Sort of. Who needs friends who
Sure.
don't build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own army instead.
The Eggman
The
Empire.
Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers, crab meats, caterkillers, egg robos, and don't forget those cute little moto bugs.
And they
The
all
Badniks
can
may
get
seem
one shot by
simple,
Sonic.
but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit, the hard-boiled heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot and Cubot. They're Eggman's
Orbot and
assistants
Cubot.
and immense disappointments. Every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not
Uh.
Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast, like everyone's favorite robot
Robot
maker,
Sonic.
Metal Sonic.
Metal
Metal
Sonic.
Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic, and then
But
some.
better?
He's had his rebellious
Right.
phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his
I mean,
commands.
nothing beats the original, though.
Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, chaos control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis, and with enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Nice.
Everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many trump cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP illusions, but in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction. I don't know how illusions translate to body replicas, changing gravity, or making a fake sun, but go
Sure.
off, King.
That
And
works.
when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Light Man form. Yep,
What?
apparently Super Eggman
Super
is
Eggman.
canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the
What?
Phantom Ruby isn't the only souped-up gem Eggman had.
Okay.
He's used the jeweled scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then, on more than one occasion, he's effortlessly gathered the super rare, super powerful Chaos Emeralds. You know, the things that
That
power
may-
Super
yeah.
Saiyan Hedgehog.
Eggman built and built
He's
and
gonna
built,
himself.
and eventually he built something that started to build on him. Sage was
Sage?
originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter, she was granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but
Okay.
now she's also super smart. She thought of
Right.
millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at
Yeah.
the police impound. Thank you very much.
Right where I
Sage
left
was
it.
Eggman's saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like
As
any
Memo?
good daddy, gave her the keys to his car, his
Sure.
spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she
get rid of the keys and everything.
Army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their
Oh
battle
shit.
can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
And kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's best machines can run indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple
3
timelines
Supersonics
in
or
about
just
20
3?
seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's funny, though. While Eggman's smarts have sort of defeated Sonic here and there, he's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Going back.
Nah, Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and plebeians of the world. He is the Eggman, and he's got the master
The Blue
plan.
Blur.
Whiz, you gotta help me.
What happened now?
I'm addicted.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, right. Oh, no.
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
There, sure it is.
What a joke.
I don't think he's joking.
Your genius overload. Get a load of this.
Nice. I love it. This is their first time we get like a full-on like army versus army. Oh.
You call these toys an invasion force? I've seen toads do better. That's a decoy, idiot. In my hat. This power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Oh. Damn. The real stuff's coming out now. Oh, the Cubert. Oh no. Metal Sonic, hell yeah. Come on, Metal Sonic. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn it. Can't have milk. No way. Bowser Jr.?
You've lost the battle before it has begun.
Excellent work as always, Metal. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you command.
You know what they say, the more the merrier.
Oh, there we go.
Showtime.
Dark Bowser. Let's go. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Come on, Bowser. Come on, buddy. Aw, damn it. This shit's pretty badass. What? Oh, that's right, he did the illusion thing, didn't he?
Your hands off my...
Yeah, Bowser's fighting for his family, man.
Sage! The Death Egg! Max power!
Aw, oh, damn it, the Death Star. Come on, bro. You got this, buddy. You got this, Bowser. Come on, bud. You got it. Damn. Oh, the skeleton dude.
Curses! Sage! Fire is again! Oh. Wait! So long, Doctor!
Whoa. Hell yeah.
KO! This war was not an easy one to win.
That was
It might seem
awesome.
surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he
As it
needed
turns
to
out,
take
Bowser's
Chrome Mountain
badass.
down. Strap in. This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handily
Bowser's
outmatched
stronger.
any of Eggman's usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg Robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
So, he may win stats, but this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However,
Right.
Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space
Yeah,
bases.
Bowser's got
all
the
natural.
actual powers.
He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the metal virus and spatial displacement trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely, most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not
And
for
intelligence has
intelligence.
got the
Come
Eggman.
on,
It goes to
you have a
Eggman.
4-digit IQ, Bowser? Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bowser's not an idiot. Usually, just really, really clumsy. Poor fella.
Meanwhile, Eggman's
Yeah.
an engineering genius who rarely
Yeah,
ever
he's
gets
alright.
bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As
I don't know
items
this one.
so powerful
Maybe
they could decide
Bowser.
the entire outcome.
But Eggman's got the Chaos Emeralds, though.
Super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem lighting up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe, but so can the
equal?
Grand Stars. Arguably not as much given the Emerald scaling to Solaris, though
Call
Power
'em
Stars
equal?
and Grand Stars are far
Eh?
more plentiful. Clearly, this
Maybe?
is getting
I don't
fairly abstract, and both had multiple options that could win the day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which
Okay.
means it's finally time to compare their armies.
The
Eggman
army.
seems deadlier at first glance. I mean, look at all those buzzsaws and rockets. Metal Sonic's speed and power alone could solo most of the Koopa Troop. But the Eggman Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades. Teamwork and
Yeah.
loyalty.
Gotcha.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed.
And he's
to
got
fall
the
apart.
elite, and they,
In Sonic
Bowser's got the
Generations, he
allegiance
could
of his
barely
people.
manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed, like battlefield control through King Boo's magic and Bowser Jr.'s paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely relied that much on technology, Sage's hacking potential had little use.
Also, secret weapon? Kamek is kinda busted. Canceling Metal Sonic's power copying, stealing the Phantom Ruby, and potentially swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Nice.
Add on that Bowser and his army can use any Mario power-up item, and they had billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively
compete with.
against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take down the Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines
Go to
gave
Bowser.
Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces ultimately prevailed.
Eggman tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and
He's
scrambled.
split open.
The winner is Bowser.
Next time on
Again, next time. What we got? Oh, shit from Among Us? What?
Subscribe and
Among
join
Us
us
versus Fall Guys?
Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Okay. Fall Guys versus Among Us. That would be interesting. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you guys did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you when I see you.